The Best 96.3, I'm Ana Alicia Anguiano with your news for today, October 5th, 2011. The Del Rio Police Department has made an arrest in the homicide of a Del Rio man who was found deceased in his backyard early yesterday morning. Police were called to the 1800 block of Avenue B after receiving a call from the deceased's wife. When officers arrived, they found 58-year-old Alfredo Solis dead from an apparent wound to his head. Here is Captain Knoll with the Del Rio Police Department.
When the officers got there, they checked for vital signs. There was no vital signs. He had some trauma that the officers noted on his head. There was a large pool of blood around his head.
Later that morning, officers received information that Solis had allegedly been seen with a known individual the night before his death.
That individual was identified and questioned by the Criminal Investigations Division. As a result of that questioning, last night the detectives arrested Benny Ray Gonzalez.
After 40-year-old Gonzalez gave a statement to detectives, he was charged with murder. According to police, Gonzalez and Solis were acquaintances. An item police think to be the weapon used in the incident was also found at the scene.
There was an item found at the scene that is believed could have been involved. At this time, I just cannot release the details.
Police say blunt force trauma does appear to be the cause of death, but police cannot confirm due to a pending autopsy. The investigation is open and ongoing, and anyone with information relating to this incident is urged to contact the police department. Callers can remain anonymous. With school board members, superintendent, and board attorney behind closed doors for more than 3.5 hours at last night's specially called school board meeting, tensions ran high for those waiting to see if public comments would be allowed. More than 20 members of the community attended the meeting, eagerly awaiting the fate of Superintendent Kel Cooper. But by the time the fourth hour rolled around, only 14 remained. One citizen anticipating the return of the board members compared the anticipation to that of waiting for news of a newborn baby. When members of the board finally emerged from executive session, board member Raymond Mesa entertained a motion.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to entertain a motion that we have legal counsel proceed as directed in closed session.
The motion was supported and all board members unanimously agreed. Board President Robert Chavira then allowed board members to make comments. Board member Cecilia Lozano was first to speak and thanked members of the community for patiently waiting.
First of all, I want to say thank you for everyone's attendance tonight. I really appreciate the community coming out and supporting the district. I want to make sure that you all know and can trust that I take this responsibility very seriously. It appears that there has been wrongdoing. There have been unfair practices. In my opinion, unfair practices, hiring practices, perhaps contract awarding practices, salary adjustment practices, and I personally hold Mr. Cooper responsible.
Board member Raymond Mesa was the next and last to comment.
I also would like to say that I'd like to clear the record that I never did ask for salary adjustments on diagnosticians. It's somebody else on this board. It wasn't me.
The board's attorney then stepped in to intervene in comments being made by board members. Board President Chavira apologized and thanked the community for coming out and quickly adjourned the meeting at the advice of the board attorney. You can catch us every weekday at 5 p.m. with your up-to-date, up-to-the-minute local news. Follow us on Twitter, KTDR-FM, or on our webpage, thebestktdr.com. With your radio news, I'm Ana Alicia Anguiano.